Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. It is Friday, the 7:04 a.m. The 7:04 a.m. I was going to say it was the 13th of October, Friday the 13th, but then I started to say the time, and it turned into today is the 7:04th of October. So it's 7:04 a.m. It is the 13th, Friday the 13th. Everybody's like, oh, it's going to be so bad. These are my lucky days. I love Friday the 13th. That's when everything goes right, finally. I have a hamster in my cage here. I'm going to drag the little guy out. I have happy and sad hamster stuff, so I'm going to bring this guy out and try to balance the sad with the not sad. Here is Bat Ears McGee, or Patches Jr. is his real name, named after his mother, Patches. She was 1.5 pounds of hamster. I just woke him up, so he's like, what on earth? No, so he's happy. I mean, he's happy, not happy that I woke him up, but he's a happy, cheerful little guy. I really love all my little hammies. He's a good guy. But now I'm going to put him back in his cage so he can go back to sleep. I just wanted to show him off because I love my little hammies. And yes, I know, I know. If you're new or you've forgotten because you didn't see the video where I talked about it, yes. My cages are criminally small. Hamsters need 450 square inches of space. These don't have that. I know. I only found out that they needed that much space after I bought all these kind of cages. The weird thing is I'd had some bins that I'd kept some of my hamsters in, and then I replaced the bins with these because I thought these were better. So as soon as I can, I'm going to be buying some bins to make bin cages so they'll have proper size. So the happy part about the hamster stuff is I have happy, friendly hamsters, and even though they're in too small of cages, I still take them out all the time so they have runaround time, and I'm going to be replacing those cages when I can. The sad part is, and I cried about this earlier this morning like a baby, my little rescue hammy who was dying of ovarian cysts and all is finally gone. And I cried like a baby when I found her. But, oh, that cat. She is driving me nuts. She will not leave me alone. And the thing is, she wants food. But when we give her food, it doesn't matter. She doesn't want that food. And so she's bugging me all the time. And she won't go anywhere. She just bothers me. But I don't have any food to give her except the food we've got. And she'll eat it, and then she comes and bugs me for food. So, yay. She's really irritating everyone in the house. The other two are ready to kick her every time that she's around because she'll go over and demand that food, get it, and then say, nope, don't want that one, give me real food. Ugh. She's not dying, she's not starving, she eats, she just is being really, really annoying, quite bothersome. I love my kitty. I love her to death. In fact, here she is up on my lap, but kitty, I'm sorry. Right now, I'm kind of busy. Now, if I can try and remember any of what I was going to talk about. Well, some of it, I can't remember what I was going to say about what's happening now, because what I was talking about is gone conversationally. I have brain damage from my 23 plus years of alcoholism. Though I've been sober since 2K. Now, I have fallen. I mean, I'm human. I have fallen, but the shame is not in falling. The shame is in not getting back up. Periodically, during times when I was married to my wife, I would get really upset about something that would happen. And to punish myself, I would drink something. Now, I was on a lot of medications, especially gabapentin. For me, gabapentin, an anti-convulsion medication, I could never feel any mental effects from alcohol while taking that. There were physical effects. You could tell I was drunk, but I couldn't feel anything. I was just punishing myself. And it hurt my wife, but I would just slam a can of something. And that happened like 2, maybe 3 times while I was married. As she died during the last 2 weeks of her life, because the feelings were killing me, I fell for 4 months, starting a week before she died, because I could not take the feeling. I could not watch my wife die and take it. The pressure was crushing me. I was falling apart physically and mentally. My personality was breaking down, and that wasn't good. I started off drinking like 4 cans of, it's called Mike's Hard Lemonade, and then they've got it in various flavors. It's like 5 or 8% alcohol. And they come in, just regular cans. It's like beer, except it's not, but it's an alcoholic beverage. I started off drinking 4 of those every day. Every couple hours I would go like, oh my God, no. And I would leave, go into my room, slam a can, and then I'd go back out and be able to deal with my wife dying and everything else happening. Eventually, within 4 months, my weight went from 280 to 325 because my body was starting to die again. I had a lot of fluid that I was retaining, and I was drinking a case and a half of alcohol a day. Now, not a case and a half of the cans. What I work out is I figure a case of beer, 4% beer, and then if I drink other things, I break that down into what is that is a case of beer. And the Mike's alcohol that I was drinking broke down into about a case. I think it was like 20 cans of regular beer daily. And I said, okay, I'm over the worst of feeling. I need to stop drinking now. And so I did. It was a terrible risk, and I knew that the odds were high that I would not survive it, but I knew I was not going to be able to survive what was happening with my wife and me and our marriage and her death and everything wrapped up into one. I could not do it. I had to retreat. So after 4 months, I stopped again, and then boom, I have periodically through the years failed. It's only been 3 years, but when I've fallen, I've picked myself back up, and I always will. At least I hope so. But that's why I know, even now, I've got to be careful with alcohol. I'm a recovering alcoholic, but it's dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. So, yeah. Of course, I'm at 160 pounds now. But let's see, oh God, I got such horrible lockup. And I turned off my computer this morning so that it could clear out. And now there's nothing running except normal stuff. And it's just got all this lag and lockup where every time you see it do this, that's not YouTube, that's my computer. My buses for my hard drives are so slow. They're supposed to get about 200 megabits per second transfer speed. My fastest is my C drive, an SSD, and it's only 120. The rest of them are around 40 to 60 megabits per second. And I don't know why. But that backup in the bus makes it so that there's the backup, it can't handle it. Oh, the backup's gone. We're over here now and continuing. And I am so sorry. The only thing I can figure is my computer's dying. It runs way too hot and it acts not that wonderful anymore. I think the heat is killing it, so I don't know how much longer it's going to last. Some kind commenter and subscriber is sending me a new cooling thing. So I need to talk to my nephew by marriage, my brother-in-law's son, who they have a contract with the state. So even though he works at Walmart, my nephew, he also travels around the state installing computer systems for state government agencies. God, that was a terrible lag and lock up there. I am so sorry. So hopefully, if I can get that replaced, have him do that. I'll have to pay him, but life. Hopefully I'll be able to get that done and it'll stop it from dying at least so fast. I have my box fan leaned up against the side of the computer and always on, blowing it that way too, to try and help cool it down. Well, I was actually gonna... Oh, God, I'm gonna have to... Well, hopefully everything's gonna be okay. It just lagged and locked up entirely upon my saying that at that point. It just went, eh, and stuck that way. Even after I turned off the, hit the stop recording button, it was still, eh. So, great. Welcome to my dying computer. Thumbs up. I wanted to talk about stuff like being in the military, because I was 18 years old in 1981. Or was I? Or was I 19? I graduated late because my birthday's in October. It's just past a September cutoff for time. And so I was always like a year older than just about everyone else just because of my birthday. And so I believe I was 19 when I graduated in 1981. And then in 1982, that's when I actually went into the Air Force. I had messed up after graduating. I was not taking life very seriously, and I pissed off my parents very, very badly because they were paying for some community classes for me to go to college, and instead I blew off a bunch of them on one night. Pissed off my father really, really bad. And I took a look at my life and I said, you know what? I am not going on a right path here. And I went and I took a look at all the services, decided that the United States Air Force was the one for me, and I signed up. And passed all the tests, and they signed me up. And in 1982, I had to wait a long time, like 6-8 months or almost a year before they could actually take me because they had so many people. But eventually, oh, that's a wonderful walk-up. But eventually I was able to go into the basic training. Now, basic training has changed a lot, and I'm very glad that it did. When I went in, they just kept us in dorms. We did marching, exercises, classwork, just stuff. And then, the standard discipline stuff. Now, I don't know exactly what happens in basic, but I do know there is at least 1 2-week period where they get all of the people that have come in and they go out and they build a survival camp. You build the survival camp, and then you live in that camp for 2 weeks. And you do all of your training out of that. You do your living, your eating, your latrine business, all out there in your survival camp. And I thought, God, that's awesome. I mean, I probably would have hated it, but it's something that's really needed, because if you're out, if you get shot down in a plane, if you're in a support biz and your place gets overrun, you're going to need to know how to survive. You're not just going to find, free-range dorm rooms with free-range beds. So I think that's a good plan. There is such horrible lockup. This is just ridiculous. I do not know what's going to happen. I need a new computer because this is almost insane. The lockup is bad. It's like every minute I'm like this with no movement, and then it's doing it again. Well, I'm going to pass on that for a minute, and I'm going to do some other stuff before I get so irritated at my computer I am unable to function. What I'm doing is I am opening up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab, which everybody has one. If you have a YouTube account, you have a Creator Studio. If you have a Creator Studio, you have a community tab. In there is the comment section where it lists every comment you get in chronological order. Or at least you can set it so it's done that way. And I have just opened up the last 24 hours worth of comments because I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me comments. Now, I am not reading the comments as we speak. I'm going to read the comments after the video, thumbs up everyone I read, answer as many as I can, so thumbs up on that. What I'm doing is just thanking you for having left me a comment. The content of the comment at this moment does not matter, whether it's a good comment, a bad comment, or a different comment. The fact is you left me a comment. Thank you so much. Get me out of my head into the real world and dealing with people. And I am sweating because it's so hot in here, I forgot to open up my window. I probably should have, looking at how badly my computer is getting caught up in the lag. Thumbs up! And I don't know what I'm going to do because I have no money, and if this computer dies, then that's it. I go dark. So thumbs up. Now, if I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I am terrible at names. But, you know, as American English speaker, we're not wonderful. I'm better than most, but not great. If you'd like a shout out, just ask for one, and if I catch it, you got it. Thumbs up on that. Let's see, talked about that, talked about that, talked about that. Okay, let's get started. So Peter Bennett, thank you very, very much. And Janik, greatly appreciated. There is Joe Guitar 335, son of a gun. Thank you very, very much. The Jimmy Ray 25, thank you. Anthony Ornelas, thank you very much, very much. He left a lot of comments. I've read them all. I'm going to answer as many as I can. Thank you very much. David, Majchrazak. I am very sorry, but thank you very, very much. Oh, huge lockup. My computer's dying. Handsome Jack, thank you very, very much. Francis Marie Del Fiero, thank you. Hated Rebel Plague, thank you very, very much. Jay Frilot, I think it is, thank you very, very much. Doutorzueiro, thank you very, very much. And no, that would be 11. I've forgotten entirely where I am, so we're going to go with 11. Vamp Jack, thank you very, very much. Sretton Rosick, thank you. This is why I say 20 to 25. I forget. My fibromyalgia and my fibro fog, I find it so hard to even just think. I mean, just by counting right here already, I've lost where I am. I only hope I'm on 12. I have no ideas. The Slime, thank you very, very much. Black Strike Lord HD/SD. And Gurun Lagan, thank you very, very much. Harry Kaler, thank you. Gordon Phillips BR, thank you very, very much. Eric Gunner and Clay Shooter, thank you. Jack Pot with a V instead of an A, son of a gun, thank you. Ivy Beams, thank you. Justina Aquavita Metz, thank you very, very much. Mateus Bulger, thank you, greatly appreciated. And Dewey Skinner, thank you very, very much, greatly appreciated. Each and every one of you. Oh my God, it's just a series of still pictures. I do not know how this is going to sound. There's so much just plain the video not working. I don't think this is going to sync up in the slightest. If you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciate it. I got like Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. Cool. Check them all out. I can't even speak English. I'm so pissed off at my computer dying and my software not working and my inability to make good videos for you because my computer software and hardware is dying. Thumbs up. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron, that would be awesome. Greatly appreciated. Now, if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes, donate them, deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest. So thank you very, very much. And if you could toss me a like, that would be cool. I do appreciate all the positive validation for my existence. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool. Though this bad as this thing is looking and acting, I'd be surprised if anybody even watched this far. I am so sorry that the lag, it's just being a series of still shots and I don't know what to do. I am so sorry. I've got 32 gigabytes of RAM. It's a 4-point-something gigahertz processor. I've got an AMD R9 290X video card. It should run like a dream. But no, and it's an A88X Pro motherboard, 4 cores, 4 computing cores, 8 graphical cores. It should run like a dream with 32 gigs. But no, no, no. And it acts like a 286 with 2 megabytes of RAM. Great. Well, I'm entirely pissed off at my machine and life at the moment, so I'm very, very sorry. Now I've demonetized my videos because of that. Doesn't matter. I mean, I talk about hamsters being fluffy and wonderful, and I got demonetized because it's me talking about it. No, the length of my videos doesn't matter, the content doesn't matter, the format doesn't matter. It's like as soon as I start to talk, the algorithm goes, oh, demonetized, demonetized. So yay. Well, I've got a game video coming up, I hope, a reaction video coming up, I hope. If my computer keeps acting this way, I'll have a series of still shots with a pretend amount of audio to go with that and go, hey, this is my video. But that'll be the best my machine will do. So, you have a good day today. I'm just going to spend the rest of the day thoroughly irritated and angry at my computer and the situation. So you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side. I have no idea how long this is lasting because of all the lockup. So thumbs up. You take care, and hopefully I'll be less irate.